Knights in Tight Spaces. What is it? Let's find out. All right, so I haven't played the first one. I believe it's... I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. I know it's called something, and I forget the name of it. Something in Tight Spaces. But I haven't never played that one. The interesting thing I've heard about this one is you can have up to 3 characters. And I think in the first one, from people I've talked to that did play it, you only get 1. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic for sure. So we're going to have 3 characters you're going to have to keep alive and control, basically. So Knights in Tight Spaces is a turn-based deck-building fighting game. Also, hello everyone. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so use the Q and E to turn. Okay, so we want to turn, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, I like that one better. Use the highlight cards and press to select SPAC Spinning Fist. Move the selection cursor and press... Okay, so that. Some cards require momentum to play. You can see this indicated in the top right of the card. If a card cannot be played, its momentum cost will be shown in red. Okay, so that's our momentum. Your current momentum is shown here. Next to it is the amount of momentum you will start with next turn. Play the focus card to regain momentum. Now your momentum is higher, you can play the jump attack card. You can see the minimum and maximum range of an attack. Okay, so we have to be that distance, basically. Use the jump attack. You are now close enough to the enemy to use the jab card. Use it to dispatch your adversary. He just went boom, and he went. Congratulations, you just won your first fight. A fight ends when every opponent has been defeated or when you have completed all the main objectives. Let's talk about your opponents. During your quest, you will come across a variety of enemies. You will sometimes be given warning where and when new enemies will arrive. Look for this marker. If the marker is blocked at the end of the tile, the enemy will be prevented from arriving until the next turn. So click end turn. Press and hold Alt. Okay, so that gives you some statistics, basically. Enemies will be activated if they are targeting the player at the beginning of their turn, or if any character enters their range during the turn. Enemies with projectile weapons can attack from any distance, provided there isn't an obstacle. Use front kick on the selected enemy to push them into the ranged enemy's line of sight. Okay, so front kick. Once an enemy has been activated, they will attack at the end of the turn, regardless of the allegiance of their target. The icon under the enemy indicates they are getting attacked this turn. Okay? Pass the cursor over a target to see an individual enemy's stats. Alright, got it. If you see this bullseye icon, it means they are currently primed to attack on their turn. Okay, got it. Oh wait, he shot his own guy! Enemies can move during their turn. Depending on their attack range, they may move towards you if they're close range, or keep their distance from you if they have a ranged attack. Enemies will try to stay away from tiles adjacent to avoid and get out of the way of other enemies. Use jab on indicated enemy. Alright, if an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, they are knocked out immediately. Enemies can be pushed over railings, windows, open doors, or anywhere you see a hazard marker like this one. Oh, okay, like that. So anything over the red, basically. Use front kick to dispatch the enemy. Oh, that's cool. You can just knock them over the edge. Let's take a look at more advanced mechanics. Some cards have an alternate movement amount. Use the option play card to move close to the enemy. You can use the environment to your advantage. Cards like Head Smash can only be used... Sorry, had a yawn. Can only be used when the target is adjacent to a wall or barrier. Note that some cards like Head Smash will cause an enemy to face you, so they will attack you if they survive the attack. Look out for this icon on the card. Use the Head Smash card, okay? Sometimes you'll have to take a hit. Play the block card now. Any damage done will be taken from your block before your health. Note that any leftover block is usually lost at the end of your turn. Use Heady Strike to dispatch the enemy. Oh, that hit hard. So end turn. Every time you make a successful attack, your combo level will increase. Combo is maintained between runs, but any movement you do will reduce your combo level by 1 for each tile of movement. You need to reposition in order to attack. Note that with very few exceptions, you can only move in a straight line on the board. Use dash to get closer to the enemy. Oh, I keep yawning. Excuse me. Some cards require a specific combo level before they can be played. For example, Left Shunt. Some cards increase your combo level without the need for attack. Use Jolt. Okay, increase by 2. Now you can use Left Shunt on the highlighted enemy. Note that besides pushing enemies through a void, you can hurt them by pushing them against an obstacle. If your enemy is primed to attack you, you can also choose to counter an incoming attack, allowing you to retaliate during the enemy's turn. Play counter, okay? Click end turn. Some cards like Grapple require multiple steps. Okay, so grapple. Then select the enemy. And finally the destination. Oh, okay, so you actually pick where you're going to put them. As you progress through the game, you will come across cards and enemies with new abilities. If you need a reminder, you can hover over a card to see an explanation of what each icon means. You can enable help. I'm going to keep the help tips if I can. First time you encounter a new mechanic, a help screen will pop up. Okay, that's good. As you play the game, you will accrue weapons and equipment. You can see the effects of any equipment in the status panel here. Cards marked with the sword icon will use the effects of any weapons held. Now select the long strike card and attack the marked enemy. Even when holding a weapon, some attacks still use fists and feet. Cards marked as, I'm guessing that's punch, will use any melee related effects and modifiers. Attack the marked enemy using the front kick. Some cards cannot be played at all if you don't have the correct weapon. Certain characters carry the Attune trait, which means they get access to powerful magical abilities. They are marked with, I'm guessing that's like a wave or something, I don't know what that is. Now use the fireball to finish off the night. What is an adventure without a party? During your quest, you will be able to control multiple characters at once. The whole party shares the same cards and deck, as well as momentum and combo. Use the buttons at the left side of the screen to switch between characters, or select them in the play area. Select the Prowler. It's the fighter. Why did I say Prowler? Your party will assist one another with support attacks. When one of your characters attacks, any other characters in range of the attack will attack immediately with a free attack. Use the quick strike on the target, okay? Oh, that's neat. That's cool. You can check a character's support attack in the status menu. Okay. Notice that the hunter's support attack is ranged thanks to his bow. Move your... Oh, it's Brawler. I thought it was Prowler with the way it looked. Okay, my bad. That was my mistake. Move your Brawler to the marked position. We now attack. Oh, we had to use dash. Okay, that makes sense. Now attack the marked enemy with front kick. Okay, so this one. That's kind of neat. They work together. Now make use of what you learned to use your whole body to take down the remaining enemy. All right, so step. Move to the other side of an adjacent character. Okay, so we don't have the momentum for that. Gain momentum. Okay, let's end our turn. So now he should be able to shoot him, right? And we should have plenty to... How much? Oh, he's still got 2 health, doesn't he? Goodbye. Goodbye. Complete the tutorial. Nice. Okay, so we got that. We got a new card. Daylight spills into the tavern as you swing the door open. The barkeeper scowls at you from across the room as you enter. Hustler, I warned you what would happen if I saw you around here again. Stand your ground, receive weapon. Yes. New equipment, hand axe. Come on now, who would defend this fine establishment from the local riffraff if I weren't here? The only reason they come here is because of you. At least we agree they aren't coming for your ale. Sounds like I'm good for business. One day you're going to get on the wrong side of the wrong people. People who tolerate you even less than I do. Suddenly, a gang of thugs storm in, seizing the tavern's only other patron, dragging him away towards the door. I want you all to know that despite everything you've said, I'm doing all this for you. Alright, you have your first piece of equipment. Make sure you tool up before you start combat. Alright, so we need... Okay, there's our hand axe. So I think we are good. And I think the only option we have is the battle. Alright, our first fight. Void tiles are any spaces that fall outside the board. These spaces instantly kill anyone who moves onto them. Use them to your advantage, but be careful not to be pushed into the void yourself. Rollbacks allow you to revert your actions back to the start of your current turn. Enemies with combo attacks hit you multiple times. If you have dodge, it means you'll only be able to dodge one of the multiple attacks. Damage modifiers apply to each of the... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So how much... You have a lot of health. So essentially... Okay, you're dead. Goodbye. Now, how can I kill you? Okay, goodbye. Alright, so you have a lot of health. Okay, let's end our turn here. We got more? No, we don't. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be brutal. We definitely need block. 100%. All right, end turn. Okay, so we're gonna have to kill these guys. I don't think I want to hit him that hard. Okay, goodbye. Slip, separate. Okay, I want to bump him away. Alright, so let's do that. So charge strike, long strike. It's 9. Okay, we're definitely going to put the block on. Complete the fight within 2 turns. That ain't going to happen. There's no way. There's no way. Spend momentum. You have 11. Oh, actually, no, maybe we can do it. Get him! I don't think we did it. I think it's 3 turns. We did it in 3 turns, didn't we? Well, there we go. 6 turns. Okay, so we did that. We did that. All right, so we get to pick quick block, hammer blow. All right, let's take the quick block. I think that's a really good one. I would usually relish saying I told you so, but there's no joy in watching someone dig their own grave. Can I count on you for the eulogy? If only your head was as smart as your mouth. That was no coincidence. This mob's been snatching up folk all over the kingdom, and I doubt after this they'll leave you or me much alone. Alright, so I'm guessing we would go there. So this is pretty neat. Knights in Tight Spaces. I definitely think it's worth checking out. I'm now kind of excited to see the first one, because I've never seen the first one played. I've never looked at it. So now I'm a little bit interested. Although I think this might be an... What's the better way? An enhanced... The enhanced and better way to play the game. Because you get multiple characters, you have more to work with. But I like it. I'm definitely going to have to play this some more. I'll leave a link in the description if you would like to check it out. I wonder if they have a demo. Let's actually take a look really quick. I got 2 achievements from that. Yes, so they do have a demo. So yeah, if you're interested, there is a demo on the game page, which, as I said, I will link in the description. How much is it? 20 bucks? And I'm sure there's quite a bit of gameplay and content in the game as well. And it's probably going to get very challenging. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I hope to see you next time.